Hello dear students. We all play games, isn't it? Let's take an example of a common favorite game of all. That is cricket. How do we play it? Two teams are required. Each team having 11 players. 50 over will be played if it's a one-day international. Each over will have 6 balls and many other rules are there. Now why do we need these rules to play a game? Because in the absence of these rules, there will be lots of fight amongst the players. So to avoid these fights and to play a game in a harmony way, we need rules. Then think about a country. Similarly, to run a country, we need rules. So, what is constitution? The first definition comes from here itself. Constitution is the set of rule, the written rule through which we govern the country. Now, we got independent on 1947 and the country's constitution was completed on 26 November 1949. But it was implemented on 26 January 1950 after 2 months. Do you know why? There's a story behind it. Our freedom fighter saw a dream of getting country independent on 26 January 1930. But somehow this dream was not fulfilled. So to pay tribute to all our national freedom fighters, we implemented our constitution on 26 November 1930 because 1930 cannot be brought back, but 26 January do repeat every year. So we waited 2 months and we implemented our constitution on 26 January 1950 to pay tribute to our freedom fighter. Now you all read book, isn't it? If you want to know how many chapters are there and which chapter is on which page, how do we find that? Through the index page. Correct. Now, index page is what? It is a sort of introduction that what the book is containing. Similarly, in constitution, inside the introduction page is known as the preamble. Preamble is the introduction page of the constitution. It gives us an insight of the feature a country is having. Let's discuss the ideal of preamble. Sovereign. Sovereign means we are free from internal and external rules. Now to take decision, we need not to ask any of the superpower, not internally, not externally. The government of India will take all the decisions regarding the country. Socialist. We all have equal opportunity to assess the resources of the country. This is being done to reduce the gap between the rich and the poor. Secular. All religion in our country are equal. We do not have any national religion. All religion are treated equally in our country. Democratic. The people of the country have a right to elect their representatives through votes. Republic. No more hereditary position. Republic means the head of the country will be an elected post, not a hereditary post. Justice. We all have a right to get the fair treatment in the country. Fraternity means a brotherhood. Now to bind such a diversified culture, we need to develop the feeling of love and harmony among the people of the country. So fraternity, brotherhood, that is the one of the ideal of preamble. Now let's discuss the feature of our great constitution. The first feature is federal structure. Now what do we understand by the federal structure? See, in a country, the power is divided between the central government and the state government. State government rule its state according to its own law, but it is controlled by the central government. So a condition where the state government have a right to take decision regarding the state but controlled by the central government is known as the federal structure, and a country do follow this federal structure. Three organ of the government. In our country we are having legislative, executive and judiciary. They are the three organ of the government. They all are having three different roles. They do not depend on each other, but yes, they keep an eye on each other that whether the country is running according to the constitution, they are working according to the constitution or not. For example, the work of legislative is to make the law. The work of the executive is to implement these laws. And if there is any dispute, so to solve that dispute, we have the judiciary. Next is universal adult franchise. It means all the citizens of India, 18 years or above, have a right to vote, irrespective of the caste, color, culture, creed, religion they belong to. We all have a right to vote if we are an Indian citizen and we are 18 years or above. Nobody can stop us from giving the vote. Next is fundamental rights and duties. See, if we have only right, then we are a king. And if we have only duties, then we are a slave. But when we have rights and duty in the equal proportion, then we are a democratic citizen. So, one of the features is our constitution guarantees us the fundamental rights and duties. These fundamental rights are right to equality, right to religion. We will study in the further chapters, as well as the fundamental duties. We need to respect our national flag, we need to respect our national belongings and all. So these are the features of our Indian constitution which make it a unique constitution of the world. Thank you, guys.